I am going to do a YouTube series on my pregnancy. So I used to make a lot of YouTube videos based on travel and lifestyle, lots of random things, and then I've been so busy with life. To be honest, maybe just not feeling the most inspired over the last year and a half. But yeah, I'm back and I want to do YouTube videos for those who it's going to help. I'm going to do a little series on my YouTube about pregnancy and loss and what it feels like to be pregnant again after loss. I know this might be triggering for some people, so I just want to pop that out there before anyone watches this video. If you have experienced loss before, or maybe you're trying to get pregnant, you might find this difficult to watch. So I really want to be honest, because I know myself, I watched a lot of videos about people who'd been through loss and that helped me so much. But when they were pregnant again, I did find it quite triggering sometimes. I'm sure those who have been through that understand it's not about not feeling happy for that person, but it's tricky. You're like, why me? Why can't I have that sort of thing? But I really want to share my journey because it's not been easy these last well, we found out at 5 weeks, I'm now 11 weeks, and I feel like it's been so tough. After experiencing that trauma, I can't like enjoy my pregnancy yet. I don't feel like until I know everything's okay at that first scan, I am just a bit like going with it. Feeling the symptoms, and obviously, well, I'll get onto symptoms in a second, but everyone experiences a different pregnancy, but for me, feeling the symptoms is my only hope and my only sort of thing to go by really on if everything's okay. So yeah, that has been really tough, but I think the hardest thing has been thinking about what we went through before, trying not to bring that too much into this because I really do want to enjoy it. So yeah, I hope if you continue to watch this video that it helps you in some way, or you get some hope from it if you've been through that before. And my heart goes out to you if you have, for all those lost mamas, and for all those people who are pregnant, congratulations. It happens when it's meant to happen. The universe decides, I believe. This YouTube series is going to be updates, the symptoms that I'm feeling mentally and physically, because a lot is to do with my mental health, and I'm sure lots of people pregnant or who've experienced loss will really know the sort of mess up that it has in your mind if you've lost before and then you're pregnant afterwards. Yeah, we'll get into all that. So I'm hoping this camera doesn't go off. I don't need to pee again because this is constant, like, I need to pee, do I need to pee? Yeah I do, no I don't, yeah I do. So yeah, let's get on to it. So I found out at 5 weeks pregnant when I was on a family holiday. Stayed for a week altogether, and then me and my partner decided we wanted to stay a little bit longer in the sun, so we just didn't get on our flight. It's getting a thing we do, and then we just booked other flights to stay like 3 days longer basically. Then one night we were out for an Italian meal and I was just like thinking back over the last week with my family and was like, I've had a lot of heartburn, I've been feeling quite moody, quite sick. I was like, why? Like, I really know my body, and for those of you who are really in tune with your body, you'll understand what I mean when it's like there's something off. There's just something not right. So yeah, that's when I had the inkling when we were sitting at that restaurant and I was like to my partner, what would you do if we were pregnant? Not that you can do anything, but I just mean like, how would you feel? And he was just sort of like, well, like if it happens, it happens, but I don't think you will be. Because we're not trying, we were never trying before when we lost a year and a half ago either. It's just sort of happened, and we went and got a pregnancy test at the clinic. It was like 8 at night. I didn't want to drink any more red wine. I've been having quite a lot of alcohol over that week, over that month in general. I was a bridesmaid at my friend's wedding 2 weeks prior to that, and that's maybe where we conceived, thinking about it now, in Cyprus. So yeah, we were doing a lot of travelling, a lot of drinking, having fun, and I just thought, if I am pregnant, I want to know now so that I can stop. Because those of you who have maybe found out later into your pregnancy, or even like at 5 weeks, which I think is quite early, you feel that anxiety of like, what have I done, what have I been eating, have I been drinking, whatever you're doing. But hopefully, I mean, reading the science, it doesn't affect as much as what you're like the baby, as much as what your anxiety tells you it does. How are you supposed to know when you're that early? You know, there's no bump, there's sometimes no symptoms. For me, I had heartburn, like I said, and just feeling a bit meh. Like, being in the sun was hard. We got back to our hostel and I went and took the test at night, and it was positive. So we were shocked, I'm not gonna lie, and sit here and say we were so excited. I think after experiencing loss, it just doesn't feel real. I'm sure some of you can relate to that, who maybe been through something similar, where you want to feel excited. Of course you want that memory of like, oh my god, we're pregnant, but it wasn't. That's the reality. It was literally like, are we going to go through this same thing again? And is everything going to be okay? Is this real? Basically, that one test, that just didn't feel real, but we taken it as I was pregnant, so I stopped drinking alcohol and started thinking more about what was going into my body. So it was really difficult to be in the sun, like I was saying, in general. But yeah, we came home and we just kind of got on with life, thinking in a bit of denial, to be honest. If anyone's yet to go through that, another pregnancy, that might come with it, where you just don't really believe. I think it's like with anything bad that happens in life, if something similar happens but it's a positive experience, you're quite like conflicted on how to think, and it's trauma basically. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like it's not really changed from 5 weeks to 11 weeks. I still feel in denial. I still feel a bit like, is this actually real? Until we get the scan and see that everything's okay, I don't think I'm gonna believe that I am pregnant and that there is a baby in there. But I am feeling symptoms, so let's get on to the symptoms of the first trimester. So I think week 5 and 6 was just similar to what I was saying before. A lot of heartburn, a lot of tiredness, feeling the heat because it was summertime. We were in July at this point. And then as it got on to 6 or 7 weeks, I felt like I'd been hit by a brick, like literally just feeling like sick every single day. In the mornings, I couldn't brush my teeth, I couldn't like brush my tongue as normal. That would just make me gag, make me sick. I think your body is literally just getting used to the hormones, but I really felt that like intense. So I felt around 7-8 weeks I started to feel a little bit better, but there was still like sometimes evening sickness actually, where I felt like really sick and stuff after work, and just really nauseous. I think that's the word, where I wasn't physically being sick, but I just felt like, just like lying down, sleeping. Food wise, I've not been the healthiest. Like, you're supposed to be really getting a lot of greens and fish and protein and things like that, but my baby has been feeling like chips and crackers, plain foods, like sweets. I don't really eat a lot of sweets, but things like Chewits and Starbursts, like, they sound so good right now. Hopefully, as I go into the second trimester, if everything's okay, then I'll start to get more of a balanced, normal appetite back, because right now it's so random. I'm just feeling like plain stuff, like I was saying, and sweets. So yeah, very thirsty. That is like a huge symptom that I've been feeling. I've been feeling like drinking gallons of water daily, even when I'm not really doing that much exercise. Yeah, it's just like so thirsty all the time. If you're feeling that too, let me know. Is that normal? Pretty sure it is. Which makes me pee all the time as well. Peeing a lot. So I think a big thing that I've been feeling is anxiety towards my first scan, because I think maybe the feelings that I had before, basically my memory of a scan is being told that there is no heartbeat. So that's all I can really remember in my head, and I just want to be excited. I want to feel that I can't wait to see this baby and everything's going to be okay, but I don't feel like that. I do feel really nervous. One, to hear something that I don't want to hear, and two, I'm a bit of a baby when it comes to needles and getting blood work done, so I am a bit nervous about that. So I have about 10 days to go until the scan, and I get all my blood work done then. So I'm going to update you guys just before the scan on how I'm feeling, because I really want to be honest and real on the journey. So right now you can probably see the anxiety is quite high still. So yeah, hopefully as things progress that's going to ease off. I'm going to become more excited and everything is going to be okay. When I do upload this video and the other videos, I should be over 12 weeks, and then I can start doing more progression videos on my second trimester, and how I'm feeling then. You'll get to know that I do a lot of hand gestures for things that's very pointless. Don't know why, maybe it's an anxiety thing, but you know, it helps me talk. So hope you enjoyed this video. Please come back and watch some more if you found it helpful, subscribe and all that jazz.